always be your friends. No, I'ma stick it out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, hey, hey, hey. Under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, hey, hey. You can run into my arms. It's okay, don't be alarmed. Come into me, there's no distance in between our love. Gonna let the rain fall. I'll be all you need and more. Because
Okay, guys, thank you so much for the wait. So, hello, everyone, and welcome to the journey into accounting. So, I'm super excited here to have you guys all here with me. So, today we're gonna talking about the path to accounting. So, what kind of path you can take and what is the future job that you can take to. So, before we begin, I suggest you guys to take a piece of paper and a pen so you can write the notes, what important to you, okay? So here's the list of contents here. We will be talking about matriculation, Stpm, foundation, diploma studies, UPU system, degree studies, professional pathway, and career. Okay, guys, so now we will begin to the first topic, matriculation. So to Miss Sophia, our first speaker, I welcome you to present.
Hello everyone, I am Sophia, so I'll be presenting about matriculation. So let's get started. Next slide please. Okay, so firstly, what is matriculation or matriculasi? Matriculation is one of the most sought after pre-university program among Malaysians as it is extremely cost-effective route into tertiary education. Students only need to pay a small amount of registration fee and the rest of the costs are borne by the Malaysian government. And it is also known as the shortcut route. And matriculasi is primarily reserved for Bumi Putra students, with approximately 10% of the spots going to non-Bumi Putras. Next slide, please. So here is the fees and allowance. So as you guys can see in the slide, there is 3 types of registration fee. So we'll get through that later. And the registration fee is only a one-time payment and all other costs are subsidized by government. On top of that, you will also be receiving allowance of 250 ringgit every month for 10 months, which equal to 2,500 for your whole a year journey in matriculation. Next slide, please. So there's 2 accounting paths that were offered in matriculation. So there's accounting and also a professional accounting path. Next slide, please. So here is the accounting path. So the fee is 546 ringgit and 60 cents, and the duration is for 1 year, or we call it a system 2 semester. And the course subject that you will be taking is mathematics, accounting, business administration, and economics. If you are from science stream or art stream student, you can apply for this path. On top of that, there are also several compulsory subjects that you are required to take, such as English language, pengajian am or general studies, Islamic or moral education, and also MUET test, which we call it as Malaysian University English test. So in total, you will be taking 7 subjects in total, which will be divided into 2 semesters. And you are also expected to participate and be active in co-curricular activities. Next slide, please. And this is for the professional accounting path. So the fee, there's 2 types of fee. First, for the first semester, you need to pay for 1,146 ringgit and 60 cents. And for the second semester, you will need to pay 1,690 ringgit. So the duration is the same as accounting, which 1 year or system 2 semester. And the course subject that we'll be taking is a bit different from accounting, which is you'll be taking accounting in business, management accounting, financial accounting, and mathematics. So if you are from science stream or art stream student, you can apply for the professional accounting only if you are Bumi Putra. If you are non-Bumi, you cannot opt for the professional accounting path. So if you are in the professional accountancy stream, you can further your study in the ACCA or Association of Chartered Certified Accountant at UiTM. However, if you do not meet the minimum requirement, you may apply to other eligible courses at UiTM or any other university that meet your qualifications. Next slide, please. So here is the minimum requirement that you need to have in order to pursue in accounting path. So you guys can have a look on the minimum requirement, or maybe you guys can also take a screenshot. Next slide, please. So here is the minimum requirement for the professional accounting path. Okay, so next slide, please. So how do you apply for matriculation? First thing first, you need to check for the course requirement as I have shown before on the previous slide. So if you pass all of the requirement, you may proceed to the second step, which you may complete your application online through the matriculation website at matriculasi.mov.gov.my. And then after you have done filling in all of the form, then please don't forget to click the submit button and print all of the document to keep it as an evidence. Next, the last step is you may wait for your result. You can check your result at matriculasi.moe.gov.my within 13 working days after the announcement of your SPM results. Next slide, please. So here's 4 reasons why you should choose matriculation. First, matriculation is perhaps the most affordable pre-university program because all you need to pay is the registration fee and all other costs are subsidized by government. And on top of that, you will also be receiving a generous amount of allowance. And the second reason is because matriculation gives you a better edge in getting your desired degree at public university. Not only you will be graduating earlier, but you will also be handling toned down syllabus for your subject compared to Stpm. With that said, you also need to put a rightful effort in your studies. And the third reason is, compared to other short pre-university courses like Asasi, matriculation gives you a broader selection of courses that you can choose later on your public university application. And lastly, although the majority of matriculation studies pursue degree in local public university, there are also selected university abroad that recognize the local matriculation qualification, and it is recognized and accepted by the foreign countries like United Kingdom, Australia, and also New Zealand. Okay, so that's all from me about matriculation. I will pass the floor to the moderator again. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for the wonderful presentation, Ms. Sophia. So now I hope you guys have a clear sight in this matter. So next, the path we can reach, not only by matriculation, of course. So next we will be talking about Stpm. What is that? What are the requirements? And what are the advantages? Now we're gonna move on to our next lovely speaker, to Ms. Yuetning, please.
So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Whitney. So I will be talking about Stpm. Next slide, please. So I believe some of you heard about Stpm before. So basically, just like matriculation, it is also one of the Malaysian pre-university program. It is run by the Malaysian Examination Council, which we know as Majlis Peperiksaan Malaysia, MPM. Next slide, please. So it takes about 2 years to study and sit for the Stpm exam, but you will only get your result in the 3rd year. So this is basically the Stpm timeline before COVID-19. So there might be some changes due to the pandemic. So anyway, you can still get the latest information from the MPM website. Next slide, please. So the Stpm tuition is free of charge. So for your information, all Malaysians who want to pursue their degree in public university in Malaysia will have to sit for a test, which we call it as MUET. So MUET actually stands for Malaysian University English Test. So this test is 100 ringgit. And unlike matriculation, Stpm doesn't have any allowance. Next slide, please. So there's a lot of subjects available for Stpm. So here I list down the main criteria, where we have language and literature, which is all the Bahasa Malaysia, Bahasa Chinese, Bahasa Tamil, and literature of English. And then we have social science and religious studies, which include accounting, economic, sejarah, geography, and Islamic law. And then science and mathematics, where we have biology, physics, and chemistry. And then art and sport. And the last one is general knowledge. So general knowledge is a compulsory subject to take if you are an Stpm student. Next slide, please. So this is the recommended combination of subjects. If you want to pursue in accounting field, we will suggest you to take mathematics, economics, and accounting. However, if you want to pursue in business-related fields in the future, so you may choose business studies instead of accounting. Next slide, please. So what's the benefit of choosing STPM? So first, it is extremely affordable. So it will only cost you less than 1,000 ringgit Malaysia. So I can say that STPM is the cheapest option among the others. And next, it is recognized globally. It is at the same level with A level. So our SPM is O level, so STPM is A level. Next, it will keep your options open, just like matriculation. If you graduate from STPM, after you want to study for degree, you can choose to apply for private university or public university, or even study abroad. And the last one is option to resit paper. So let's say if you fail one of the subject during your STPM exam, and then you want to retake the paper, yes, it is allowable with 50 ringgit per paper. Next slide, please. So the requirement for STPM is based on your SPM results, obviously. So there are two main streams, which is art stream and science stream. So if you want to pursue art stream, your skill must be less than 12 and science stream less than 80. Next slide, please. So how to apply for STPM? So don't worry, if you meet the entry requirement like I mentioned before, then you will be automatically offered a place in STPM, which we also know is as Form 6. So you will receive a letter from the KPM, which is Kementerian Peperiksaan Malaysia, within 30 days. After the announcement of SPM results, they will inform you which school you are offered to study STPM. So let's say if you are currently studying at SMK Petaling Jaya, and then they offer STPM to you at study at SMK Petaling Jaya as well, but you want to change a new environment, maybe you want to change to SMK Damansara. So you can do so. How? By just attending the interview on the date that's stated in the letter at your preferred school. So you just attend the interview at SMK Damansara. So that's all for STPM. Now I will pass back to the moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Redning, for the clear explanation. So, wow, the fee is so cheap, yes? Malaysian government sure is in good hands. So, we've been talking about matriculation and STPM. So, how much should we pay for by private institutions? So, I'd like to welcome to the program Ms. Wan Chi. Please,
Hi
take it
everyone.
away.
Hi everyone, I'm Lanji and now I will talking about Foundation. Foundation, a pre-university program offered by Malaysian private institution of higher learning designed to prepare students for the subject and courses they will be taking during their degree. So, when you want to pursue Bachelor of in Accounting, you can take Foundation in Arts in your foundation study. The timeline is a short 1-year preparatory course. It's one of the shortest pre-university programs, and it provides basic knowledge and bridge students to a bachelor degree. Its qualification is same as A-level, SPM, matriculation, OSMET, and so on. So, the fee and registration, you may register through the university website which one you prefer, and the fee I will talk about later. And the requirement is students who have completed their SPM, O-level, or equivalent, and you can take Foundation in Arts. The courses in Foundation in Arts is related to topic on arts and humanity. So here is an example of private university in Foundation in Arts. For the first one, APU, Asian Pacific University, it has 4 intakes, April, June, July, and September. The degree offer is accounting, business, and so on. You can take after you graduate from Foundation in Arts. And the entry requirement for many private universities is SPM 5 credit, and the estimate fee are as below. For the second one, Taylor's College, you instead of foundation in arts, in Taylor's College is called foundation in business. So the degree offer are also as stated below. I will give you 3 seconds and you may have look and screenshot. So next slide. It present also other private university. As we can see from the estimated fee, Tunku Abdul Rahman University College, which highest, is offer a lowest fee among the private university, which is only 9,900 ringgit Malaysia. So you can make your choices based on the research on most private university. And now I will pass back the floor to moderator.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Lonji. Now we move along to diploma. So here, let's welcome our speaker again, Miss Wong Yet Ning.
So hi everyone, it's me again. So I will be talking about diploma for now. Next slide, please. So there are 2 types of diploma in Malaysia, which is from public university or from private university. So let's look at the public university first. So here is one of the example of public university, which is UITM. So the fees for UITM diploma in accounting is around 7,000, and it takes about 2.5 years, where we have 5 semesters. And for your information, UITM is only for Bumi Putra. So if you are non-Bumi Putra, sorry, you can't apply for this. But you can choose for other public university as well in Malaysia. For example, UTM. Okay, so the requirement for diploma, I can say that it is almost the same, where you have to have at least 3 credits, including your BM, and B in English, and at least a C+ in mathematics or additional math. And the courses that you will learn during diploma will be focused on all the accounting courses. Next slide, please. So next, diploma from private university. Okay, so unlike public university, the fees for private university will be a lot expensive. So it will around 20,000 to 50,000, and it will take about 2 to 3 years. And the requirement is quite similar, and the courses is also quite similar. So for example, private university in Malaysia, we have a lot, just like TARSI, UTAR, UCSI, and others. Next slide, please. So next, this is diploma from UMC-SET. So you might wonder, what is UMC-SET? So basically, UMC-SET is an institution under University of Malaya. So this institution only offer diploma. Okay, so there's a lot of course offer, such as diploma in business administration, diploma in human resource, or diploma in accounting. So I will be talking about diploma in accounting in this presentation. So the fees for UMC-SET is diploma in accounting is around 20,000, and it will have 6 semesters, where it takes 2.5 years, and the requirement is almost the same, and the courses is also focused with accounting fields. Next slide, please. So this is some of the courses that you will take if you study diploma in accounting at UMC-SET. Okay, so here we have financial accounting, cost accounting, financial management, computer application in accounting. So this computer application in accounting is actually a software which you will use if you are doing a accounting related job. Okay, and then we have taxation, auditing. So what's the benefit for joining diploma? So if you join diploma, you will get a credit transfer. So what is a credit transfer? Credit transfer means, if let's say I'm currently studying at diploma in accounting at UMC-SET, right? I already take auditing during my diploma time. So I can skip this paper during my degree, okay, by transferring the credit. But this credit transfer, you have to apply when you further your study in degree university. Okay, you have to. So each university have their own system, so you have to check with your management. And then The next benefit is university system. So I can say that diploma system is similar to degree system. We are not only study for exam, we have a lot of presentation, a lot of coursework, a lot of tutorial, a lot of tests, a lot of quiz every day. Okay, so you will get a debt earlier if you study for diploma. However, you have to consider your own situation. So let's say if you are more concerned about cost, maybe you can choose for Stpm. If you're more concerned about time, you can choose for matriculation because it's only 1 year. But if you're really sure that you have a lot of passion in accounting, then you can take diploma. So and then last, how to apply diploma. So to apply diploma, all you have to do is research through the website, okay, through their official website. Let's say you want to join diploma in UMCSET. So go to UMCSET website and check their requirement, check the process of registration, or you can contact them directly. And then they will send an agent to inform you or the things or the procedures that you have to go through. Okay, so that's it from diploma. Now I will pass back to the moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Whitney. So now you guys have some option here, and each one of it have its advantages, right? So I hope you guys now can decide which part you want to take. But if you're still confused, worry not, my child. Oops. We will be having a Q&A session later, okay? So now, how can we register? Next, we will be talking about the UPU system. Okay, now to Miss Wonji, please explain it to us.
Hi, it's me again, and now I will explain about UPU system. UPU system, the Unit Pengambilan Unit University, is a centralized platform that manages the application process for public university, polytechnics, community college, and institute latihan kemahiran awam in Malaysia. Instead of sending multiple applications directly to various institutions, UPU system allows us to apply for several courses and institutions at the same time via its system. So, how to apply for UPU? First, you need to buy a PIN number. Buy it from Bank Simpanan Nasional. The cost is 15 ringgit and 60 cents. And don't forget to bring along your IC and enough money to ensure a smooth process of buying your PIN from BSN. Also, keep your receipt safely. It contains your unique ID number, which is needed for your UPU registration. Second step, online registration. You can go to UPU official website for register. Third, check the courses requirement. You can read all the entry requirements and details of your preferred courses and university carefully. Four, online application. You can fill in your details and choose your preferred courses. And lastly, wait for your result. You can record down some important dates for UPU 2021 and 2022, and I will present it in the few slides. So now, online application for UPU. First, all applications for the first intake of UPU 2021-2020 must be made online via UPU at their website as stated below. And second, fill in your name, family details, extra co-curriculum activity, and choose your program at university you want. You have no need to fill in your Stpm result. Your Stpm result will automatically be transferred into system based on data sources from the education department. And four, program that appear will correspond to respective student result. Means that program that students do not qualify for will not appear as an option. You can choose maximum 12 choices and minimum 6 choices in UPU system. Here is some important dates for UPU 2020-2021. So, the result will be announced on the third week of July 2020-2021. And how to choose a program? First, choose information about courses first. Second, fulfill the entry requirement. Third, choose the courses that you are interested not your parents ask you to study. 4. Put the most interested choices as your first choice. 5. 5. Ask suggestion for your counselor. Or 6. You can attend workshop or seminar. So here is the process of selecting the participants. You will fill in the first until 12 choices. And for your first choices, if you are fulfill the entry requirement, but there are no place for you, so you will automatically move to the second choices. And same, fulfill the entry requirement and no place, but you fail the interview, then you will move to the third choices until you fulfill all the criteria. And congratulations, you are the person who enter the university. So why your UPU application failed? First, did not click confirm and submit button in online form, or you did not fulfill the minimum requirement. Third, applying for a program outside your field or stream. Remember that science stream students can apply for accounting stream, but accounting stream students cannot apply for science stream. Last, you did not pass the interview, or you not chosen by university due to limited placement available. And lastly, you have a low merit marks. Merit marks is also important and one of the criteria for your UPU application. That's all from me. I will pass the floor back to moderator.
Okay, thank you, Miss Lonji, who have explained how to register path that you will be choosing, so don't get lost, okay? Okay, so it's a long explanation, so maybe if you guys need the slides, you can contact one of us. Okay, now so to the next step of your journey into accounting, the bachelor degree. All right, so we're objective guys, so we're not only promoting University of Malaya. So without further ado, to Ms. Boyi, please show us the way.
Hi participants. So I will talk about degree part. So next slide, please. So these are the top 8 universities in Malaysia in the accounting and finance, which are UKM, UPM, UITM, Monash University Malaysia, which is a private university, USM, UTM, and University of Nottingham Malaysia, and also a private university. So I will now talk about how much the course fee for this uni and how many the exam papers, hostel fee, and also the duration of the course. So for the part of the professional paper, my partner will explain about it further later. So for public university, usually they will take a duration exam, which means 4 years to complete a whole program. For private university, it will take 3 years. And then for the hostel fee, it will in the range of 300 ringgit to 2,500 ringgit. Depends on the types of the room and the resident area that you are living. So for UM, the hostel fee is counted per semester, which is 800 ringgit to 2,500 ringgit per semester. Depends on the college, which college and the types of the room you live. And then in UM, the whole program cost fee is about 6,467 ringgit. And UM will provide 9 exemption papers for ACCA and 8 papers for ICAW. For additional information, the student who want to pursue the CPA Malaysia qualification can apply for the MICPA Student Sponsorship Program SSP during their final year of study. Then, for UKM, the whole program cost fee is about 7,850 ringgit, and there will be no examination paper in UKM. And for UPM, the cost fee will in the range of 4,000 ringgit, and UPM will provide 4 papers, exam papers for ACCA and 6 papers for MS and for CIMA. In UITM, they will be charged 200 ringgit per semester for the course fee, and UITM will provide exemption paper for ACCA, which are 4 papers. Next slide. Okay, for Monash University Malaysia, which is the private university, for the whole program will be 38,000 ringgit, and they are provide 6 exam paper for ACCA and CPA, and 9 papers for CIMA, and 5 papers for MICPA. It will be takes a duration 3 years for this program, and for USM, it will be charged 3,400 ringgit per semester, and this they will be provide some certain paper for these professional papers, which is ACCA, CPA, CIMA, and ICAW. And University Technology Malaysia UTM, there will be the whole program cost fee charged on 11,000 ringgit, and they will be provide 7 exam paper for ACCA and ICAW. And last one, University of Nottingham Malaysia, they will be charged on 38,000 per year, but they provide the 9 exemption paper for ACCA, and you can directly proceed after you study in degree in University of Nottingham Malaysia for CPA, and there will be a 10 papers exam papers for CMA and 8 papers for ICAEW. That's all from me. I will pass the floor to MC. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Bui. Okay, now let me introduce myself. Hey guys, I'm Timothy, and I'll be explaining the professional certification. Yes, I know that I haven't experienced it too, but I did my research, so just for you guys, okay? So please let me explain this. And previously, Bui has been explaining about exemption papers. So these are professional certification. What are those? Okay, let's see here. Next slide, please. Okay, so professional certification basically allows students to study generalized accounting or a certain accounting topic in detail and prepare the next step. Okay, so it's basically like the previous path, but it's more complicated and more difficult. Okay, okay, next. Okay, so there are so many specialization in accounting. So accountants are not just cashier. We have so many job opportunities, very broad. So how to choose? Number one, know what type of career path you want. If you love auditing, take auditing. If you love accounting, take accounting. If you love management accounting, take that, okay? So how much pay you desire to match up the lifestyle you desire, okay? And the working schedule, because every work role is different schedule, okay? Next. Okay, so the first one, ECW. They say this is the most difficult one, and the test is called ACA, Associate Chartered Accountant, consists of 15 exam modules, certificate level, professional, and advanced level. In this, you can take whichever you want first, except one module in advanced level, which is case study, and it requires 450 days of work experience at an approved training employer to be a chartered manager. All right, next. Next, please. Guys, am I audible? Okay. ACCA consists of 14 exam modules, okay? Fundamental level, professional level. So there are 4 electives, and you can choose 2 of them. And ethics and professional skills. And it requires 3 years of working experience. So it's much longer than ECW, and it opens up many job opportunities too. And previously, we've been talking about ACCA for those without accounting background too. In the previous slides, it's called Certified Accounting Technician. All right, next. Okay, MICPA, CAA, and Z. This one you can get dual membership if you enroll for MICPA. All right, so you can be named a certified public accountant and a chartered accountant. Wow, and it consists of 2 stages. But for those who have taken a bachelor degree in accounting, you don't need to take the professional stage. You can skip it to advanced stage. But for those who have diploma, you should take professional stage first. All right. So it requires 3 years of working experience too. with an approved training organization, and it's broad too. So it opens up to many job opportunities. All right, next. Okay, CISA. We've been talking about automation in the future and all this kind of stuff. And before Miss Yueting talked about the computerization in accounting, we name it ERP in accounting, which is Enterprise Planning Resources. And it's used by many business nowadays. And it consists of CISA, information system auditing process, governance and acquisition, development. Want to be, you can be a charter holder. Guys?
Yes, Timothy. I think just now you are a bit lagging, but now we can hear you. So you may
Okay,
proceed.
where was I? Sorry, guys, for the technical difficulties.
I think you can explain the Caesar from the start.
Okay, so CISA, we've been talking about automation, right, guys? So in accounting, we have this called ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. This is used for accountants to record the transactions, the managing, all stuff, okay? So it consists of 5 examination: information system auditing process, governance and management of IT, information system acquisition, development and information system operation and business resilience, and protection of information assets. So if you guys want to be an information officer or chief information officer, yes, or to be an even internal auditor, you can choose this one, okay? But it requires 5 years of working experience before you become a charter holder of CISA. All right, next. Okay, CFE, Certified Fraud Examiner. So for those who bored of clean documents and you do love investigations of money laundering, tax evasion, you can take this certification, this specialization, okay? So it consists of 500 questions divided into 4 parts: fraud prevention and deterrence, financial transaction and fraud schemes, investigation, and law. Okay, so it requires bachelor degree or its equivalent to be certified, but it doesn't have to be accountants, okay? You can be in a criminology or even sociology, it depends on the credits, of course. And it requires 2 years of working experience in a relevant field, that either directly or indirectly, all right? Okay, move on to the next one. CIA, okay. As the name here, Certified Internal Auditor, this one specializes only on internal auditing. It consists of 325 questions divided into 3 parts, and it's all connected to internal auditing, essentials, practice, and the business knowledge for internal auditing. All right, and it requires bachelor degree or its equivalent that is relevant to internal auditing. For example, like accounting, yes. So it requires 2 years of working experience in internal auditing too. All right, move on. Okay, CIMA. Okay, so for the exemption papers, we've been talking about CIMA too in the previous slides. So CIMA is a Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, consists of 3 levels of syllabus: operational level, management level, strategic level. All right. So this one is not MCQs. Its level consists of 3 objective-based exam and case study. But no need to worry, there's no additional academic requirement for this, but it requires 3 years of verified relevant work based on practical experience. So this one, if you This one specializes on management and planning, business planning, and management accounting. Okay. Next. Okay, CFA. For CFA, this one you don't really have to be a bachelor in accounting. The exam consists of 3 levels, 1, 2, and 3. If you really want to register, you have to be in the level 1 first. And here are the requirements: a bachelor degree or a final year student, or 4,000 hours of professional work experience, full-time only, or combination of both, and cannot overlap. All right. So it requires 4,000 hours again of relevant investment-related work experience to be a charter holder. So if you guys who love calculate ratio, PAG ratios, financial stuff, you can take this one. So if you're an accountant in the future, amen, and you feel bored and want to start something new, you can take CFA and become a financial analyst, for example. All right. Okay, so that's all. Even though there are so many certifications, so because the time limit, I can explain more. So you can contact me. I'll be providing it in the last slide later. Feel free to contact me. All right. So now we will be talking about the career path, and Miss Bui will be talking, explain it in detail. Guys, am I audible?
Okay, thanks, Timothy. So I will talk about a career path for accounting. So next slide, please. So you will be wondering about what you can be after you study after this degree of accounting. Next slide. So there are many careers that you can do, which are tax accountant, auditor, management accountant, financial accountant, and also the chief financial officer, CFO. So I will just simply talk about this career, what they are doing. So for the tax accountant, they are generally just a consultant or just a trusted advisor to the clients to help them to simplify the complex tax system and to save the money. So for tax consultant, they have to know about the data for the taxpayer to complete in the tax form correctly. They also know to explain the state and federal tax law to individual or organization. For auditor, they are involved in more complicated financial statement. They just not only need to verify and track the reliability of the company reporting. They also need to be a good communicator who can convey the complex analysis in a straightforward and simple manner. And for the management accountant, they are all about providing a strategy answer to help the companies to make a right decision. The management accountant will spend a lot of time working in the analysis cost of the production to looking at the customer profitability and to creating insightful reports. Then for financial accountants, their role is similar to management accountant, except the scope is focused on the reporting of financial statement to the external audience or general public. For CFO, they are take part in 3 aspects, which are reporting, liquidity, and return on investment. For the reporting, they are responsible to make sure that all the reportings are prepared in an accurate and timely manner based on the company's historical financial report. And for the liquidity, the CFO need to ensure that the company is able to meet the financial commitments and the cash flow in the most effective way. Thus, the return on the investment, the CFO has to help the company to earn the highest possible risk-adjusted return on the assets and return on the capitals. Next slide. So here are the top requester for accountant in Malaysia. They are well known as Big Four, if you know the Big Four company firm. So if you want to know about them, you can seek for more related information on their official website. That's all from me. To pass the floor to the MC.
All right. So now, perfect. Thank you, Miss Bui. Now we're gonna write it up there. So we're in Q&A sessions. Yay! So please, guys, if you have question, open your mic or just go to the chat box. But due to the time limit, we limit our questions to only two. So if you do really have questions for us, please contact us. All right? We will provide the contact number in the last slide. So no worries. Come on, guys. Don't be shy.
Okay, so I saw a
Okay.
question from one Sarah Binti one Zamachari. So she asked, which university in New Zealand, United Kingdom, or and Australia that recognize matriculation program? So I guess Sophia can answer this question.
Yep. Okay. Thank you, Masara, for the question. I will answer it for you. So there's several of university that organize matriculation program. So example for university from United Kingdom is of Nottingham, University of Surrey, and also University of King's College London. Actually, there's many more, but this is the top three university that you can opt for. And then for Australia, we have University of Sydney and also University of New South Wales. Wales, sorry. And also from New Zealand, we have University of Auckland and also University of Wellington. I hope I answer your question. Thank you.
Okay, so next we have one Hazinda. What is matriculation looks like? So maybe someone from matriculation can explain about this.
Thank you, Wan Haslinda, for the question. I will take this question too. So maybe I can give a view from the class timetable. So the class in matriculation normally start at 8 a.m. and the latest it will finish maybe by 4 p.m. And if it later than that, it's maybe because of the lectures, extra classes. So yeah, but this is for my matrix, which is College Matriculasi Selangor, but it may differ depends on the branch. So that's all from me. Thank you.
So I guess we have still a little bit more time. So I guess we can answer the question from Shi Hui Tan. So hi, I would like to know what is the currently unemployment rate for auditors, accountants, and investment professionals? So I guess Boyi can answer this.
Yes, thank you for your question, Shihui. For this question, the answer might be there will be a 2% of the auditors, accountants, and investment professions are unemployed. This is the rate is close to the average of the professionals' occupations. I hope that this will answer your questions.
All right. So any more questions? So
So I
okay.
guess due to
If
time
you
constraint,
there's one. All right. Maybe we can. We still have time.
yes, Timothy, I guess our time
Okay.
is
So
up. So we have to
okay.
proceed to
Maybe we
photo
can
session.
talk later. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, Jason. So now, before we end our session, we hope that this session helped you guys to decide your next path in the future. So thank you guys for joining us today. And thank you for all of speakers, to Miss Elaine, Wanji, Sophia, Boye, and me. So I hope you guys enjoyed the session. So now let's do a photo session first. So please, guys, let me ask you guys to open up your camera so I can see your gorgeous faces here.
Come on, participants, don't be shy. Open your camera. So let us see your gorgeous face and handsome face.
Yeah, let's join us.
I guess they are shy, Timothy. Never mind. I think we can proceed.
Oh, all right. Such a shame, guys. Oh, no. Thank you, Ramanis. All right. Anyone else? Okay, no. All right. So maybe we can take the shoot. 3, 2, 1. Smile. Okay, maybe once again. Hey, Jonathan, don't be shy. Come on. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Smile. All right. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for attending this session. I hope we really do help you guys to decide your next path. Okay, so please don't be shy. If you really have questions, further question, please contact us. I really mean it. Okay, and especially if you really do want to know more about professional certification, you can contact me personally.
Yes,
All right.
feel free to contact any of us if you want to know further about our presentation. So here is our phone contact numbers, or you can also visit our website through the email that we send. So check your emails and visit the website. All the information will be listed there. Thank you.
Oh, by the way, guys, sorry, don't leave now. Please, if you haven't taken the attendance form, please kindly fill it, all right? We will be sharing it again. Okay. Okay, for those who the attendance, thank you so much. We hope that you will make the future better. And thank you. See you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
participants.
everyone.
See you. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Right now I need your love. Right now I need your love. Sing it, let you down. I put your name in my mouth. Say your name in my mouth. I need you right now. I need you right now. Don't let me down. Think it's my life now. It's in my head. Got it up. Naturally, we're into the moon. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me outside, how you got it inside. There's nobody outside. I need you right now. I need you right now. Don't let me down. Think it's my love now. It's in my head. Got it up. Naturally, we're into the moon. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Take a look at my life now. It's in my head. Got it up. Got your feet.
I have removed them.
Okay. So,
Sophia, you can stop recording.
Okay.